Happy weekend. Well, actually not happy weekend. I'm doing a ton of schoolwork, but I will update on that tomorrow. Kind of wrapping up the semester right now. And I previously wrapped up the first block, which was 2 classes, and now I'm on the second block, which is another 2 classes, and then the semester will be finished. But tonight I'm taking a break and I'm gonna go meet 2 friends at Bondi Hardware, which is in Bondi, obviously. It's like a trendy restaurant. I mean, first of all, there's laundry, like you already know by now, all the time drying laundry. The dog I was watching just left, so I had to wash all the bedding in the house, all the couch stuff and the pillowcase and all that. So that's what's behind me. I'll include a video of him now. I miss him already. But yeah, this is my outfit. I'm wearing Skims dress in the mini version. I have, I think, like 5 Skims dresses, but I just put them on when I just don't know what to wear, which is all the time. And then I got this new jacket that's really cool. It's from the brand Aj, I think is how you say it. I'll show the back. And I got it at that thrift store Swap that I went to like a few weeks ago. I stopped back there again and I think it's really cool. I'm really excited about it because this is like a $300 jacket and I got it for $100. We keep having these fake summers where it gets really hot for a week and then it goes back. So right now it is 70 Fahrenheit, maybe like 68 Fahrenheit. So perfect weather for this. Yeah, let's go walk over to dinner. Hey, never mind. Just got word that Bondi Hardware is closed. They're having problems with their landlord or something. So I'm gonna try to ask a place like I'm near the water right now. It's probably more expensive, but whatever. I want to get these places anyways eventually, so I'm gonna try this place, Akaria. Okay, they said no also, they're full, so it'll be a surprise for everyone, I guess, where we end up tonight. Definitely not as hard as New York. We would walk around New York for hours on a Saturday night trying to find, of course you get food, but if you want to go to like a cool place, you need a reservation. Here I think it's going to be doable, but we are 0 for 2 right now, so yeah. I'm vlogging. It's the next day and I went to a little haul. Dinner last night was pretty good. I mean, it was more, the vibe was cool. It was this place called Bikinis where we ended up. It's hard to get into other places, but it's just like a really casual, fun beach bar and I recommend it if you visit because it's just like chill local vibes. I just picked up a few things and I want to show you because they're kind of cool. Throughout the week, you will see me wearing them. I went to this place called Hunt and Muse in Bondi. They resell stuff that influencers were gifted. So it's like really nice brands that are brand new most of the time and then they're sold for cheaper. So I got this blue dress. You have to see it on, but this is for my school ball this weekend. It's like a little bit on the formal side, but I think it could be cool if I get some heels for it. And this is from the brand Sauveur or something. This was about like 120 US, which is not bad for a nice dress that I am not only gonna wear this to ball, but my friends are starting to have weddings and stuff. So I figure I could just have that for like their rehearsal dinners or whatever. And then I got this one from the brand Indie Luxe. I have a Friendsgiving coming up this week, but it's like a summery Friendsgiving. So I thought this was like giving pilgrim, but also kind of summery. So it's just like a maxi dress. So then I got these shoes that are denim, like funky, cool shoes from the brand LMS. I'm over fast fashion for the most part and I'm trying to buy like nicer stuff that I'll have for a long time. Kind of been in this mode for a while on this personal style journey and I feel like that was a good one. That was a good job. So as for what's on for the rest of the week, as they say here, for the rest of the week, I have a lot of schoolwork to do. So I'm about to head to a Pilates class and then for the rest of the night, it's working on my creativity paper. So basically the 2 classes I have right now are creativity and nature of systems. Creativity is basically like how to make a prototype, how to make a business, how to make an app. Sounds more fun and easy than it is. It's actually so many steps and the paper is going to be 4,000 words and it's kind of like the bane of everyone's existence right now. Basically with that class, there's so many different ways that you can do things and all these frameworks that you can use. Basically like exercises and users you can test with and prototypes you can make. And so the ambiguity and like options of it all is really overwhelming. We all aren't really sure like what order to do things in. That's kind of part of the challenge is like navigating that. So that paper has been hurting my brain for sure. And not only that, but you have to find a solution. But the challenge is you're not supposed to think of the solution first. And we have it in an individual format and a group format. which is also very confusing because you're kind of like dual pathing, doing both of them at once. Our professor gave us challenges for both. So like we're solving a problem for companies basically. And you're not supposed to just think of the answer. You're supposed to do all this testing, and that's where it really comes in. So it's hard not to just be like, oh, the problem is they're not selling enough product. Let's send it to influencers. Like, that's not what you're supposed to do. It's supposed to be following all these steps, weeks worth of classes type steps. So it's just a big challenge, is like going through the whole textbook on everything, going through all the slides and figuring out what to do. So that's creativity. I have that paper, I have the group project, and then I'm gonna have a reflection for that class. So a whole other paper I'll do within the next like 2 weeks. And I think I'm presenting for my group to one of the companies we're making a project for. So a lot. And then for my other class, Nature of Systems, that one is kind of what it sounds like. I can put an example on the screen of what sort of systems we're talking about, like causal loop diagrams, which I'd never heard of in my life. A lot of things in that class I've never heard of in my life, and I don't think most people have in undergrad. Let me know if you did in like a business degree or something, but this is all extremely new to me and most of my classmates. So we had to make our own systems throughout the semester. Anything could be a system, showering could be a system, using your phone could be a system. And then there's bigger known systems, you know, like taxes. Yeah, basically we had a massive project for that. We had to make a video, and it was so chaotic. I edited it, but like I could not be bothered to really, I don't think that the teacher cared about amazing editing. So that was super hard, and we finished that today. I still have to do a reflection for that class as well. It's like a big thing here. You have to do that long paper reflection after every class, which I guess makes sense to like review everything that you learned. So in summary, I have like a few loose ends to tie up, but they're big, and it's gonna be what I'm doing the next 2 weeks. Today's our last day of class pretty much. And now we're all kind of focusing on that individual project and the group project for creativity. So that's a school update, and it's kind of weird getting your MBAs. All these class titles, and I have no idea what they're ever actually going to be, like creativity and business. I thought was going to be more like marketing and branding and stuff, even though they provide us descriptions, but I still don't actually understand what they're going to be. I think next semester I have finance and marketing, maybe. Marketing should be a strength for me, but finance should be a weakness, so that'll be fun. Okay, I'm gonna go to my Pilates class, and then tomorrow I'll check back in. I think it's gonna be another Wallara library day. Only because I have roommates again, it is hard to study. I mean, they're totally fine, but it's more just like, I don't wanna be taking up the living room and be like, everybody be quiet. And I don't have a desk yet, just because desks are expensive, and I don't really feel like once I get these 2 weeks over with, I won't really use it again. Maybe I'll use it next semester, but we'll figure that out later. So yeah, I work when they're out and about during the day in the common space, but it's like, I'm not gonna take it over all night tonight. And we all know that I went to a cafe and they asked me to leave after like 30 minutes. So I'm paranoid about working at a cafe. I feel like in the States, I guess it's more like bigger cafes, like a chain or something. You can just kind of like loiter there for hours. You can work at a Starbucks and I don't think anyone cares. Here it's like they want to turn tables and the cafes are smaller, at least from what I've found. I haven't found like a big one that I can just chill at and they don't care. And I always like order stuff, but yeah, some of the ones here, it's like the second you're done with your food, you gotta get up. So I can't just be like continuously eating, you know? And then also my bookshelf, isn't it so cute? I have this little framed picture that I just put up, and then I'm gonna keep adding more books. They're kind of interchanging because I'm always reading different things. Also, one more thing, I'm reading Demon Copperhead. It's been slow because I've had a lot of reading at school, so I don't always want to read, but it is the best fiction book I've read in so long. I don't remember if I already mentioned that I was reading it because I've been reading it for like a few weeks now, but it is seriously so good. It's like 560 pages. I wouldn't say it's for beginners in reading just because it's long, so I feel like you gotta push through the first third maybe. The last third, it's really character development. I'm obsessed with all the characters. They're all in Appalachia, they're growing up in poverty, and like a lot of them are falling into drugs, so you're like really invested and you want to hear what happens. So I'm just like flipping through the pages so fast. I really recommend that. It kind of weirdly reminds me of American Dirt, if anyone read that one, where they're escaping from Mexico, just where it's kind of like you're following one character along years and you just need to know if they're okay by the end. But I think it won the Pulitzer Prize or something for fiction, so you don't even have to take my word for it. It's a big fiction book right now. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking. I think I'm just stalling because I don't want to get up and walk to this class, but yeah. Update days later. This has been my entire week. does not look like much more than this. Just writing my paper right now. It's almost at 4,000 words. You can see on the bottom it's due today, so I gotta wrap this up. I think I can show you. I don't know why I couldn't, but I had to make a prototype for class of like a solution to a problem. So this is a whole website I made. The project isn't really about this product that I made. It's really about finding the solution to the problem. So the product is just kind of like part of it, which is why it's been so hard, because the product alone is like a big distraction and can take you all week. But really it's about problem solving and like investigating. So anyways, I'm almost done. I should be done in like an hour. I really want to get my nails done. It's been like 5 weeks, but I don't know if that's gonna happen. And then tonight is Friendsgiving. I'm gonna get ready for that. And then I want to find a pie to bring to Friendsgiving because it's with other Americans and some Australians, and you need a pie for Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving already happened, by the way. We're doing this a bit late. But when you search pie here, it's like a meat pie, like a shepherd's pie sort of thing. So I don't even know where I'm gonna be able to find a fruit pie or if that's happening, but once this is submitted, we can wander around Bondi and like try to find something to bring tonight. Also, I look like need to get my act together, yeah. All right, to no one's surprise, I ran out of time. It's 6 p.m. Getting picked up in like 20 minutes, so I'm gonna get ready really quickly. Had to order a cake, so sorry, couldn't walk around, but I'll be around town more after today. This is from Christopher's Cakes. I got red velvet, just because I thought it was kind of like fun and festive. It's kind of weird that they have a label on it that says red velvet, like a name tag. I don't know how I feel about that. Maybe I should take that off. This is done at least. I'll bring this, and that'll be good. Cute. Back in the bathroom, just the spot to get ready. I want to talk a little bit about like making friends here when I moved here, because I have not been lonely at all, which was a concern. I'm pretty independent. I don't know, I wasn't super worried, but I'm also pretty social, so I like to have something to do at least once a week, or once a weekend, I should say. I would say if you're considering moving countries, look into school. If you need another degree at all for your future, for me, I work in business and corporate and all that. So an MBA, most people, well, not most, but a lot of people in New York have MBAs. So it makes a ton of sense. I would get it eventually. All my mentors at work told me to go get an MBA. And one of them even said it was her biggest regret was not having one. So it made a ton of sense to just go for it now. If you're gonna do it, I recommend doing it while you're moving for a ton of reasons, but in this context, because it is way easier to make friends. You bond so quickly because you're together every day. And if you're worried about feeling lonely when moving, the school option is just so nice because we have class every day pretty much, and then we have like events and extracurriculars, and like tomorrow night I have the ball with them and all that. There's really not much room. By the time I get home, I'm just like ready to chill, and then on top of that, a lot of the times I have plans with friends from other things. So that's one route. And then to make other friends, I mean, your roommates, you can kind of find people that are similar to you on Flatmates. That's a really good way to find people, or Facebook groups. And then the Friendsgiving I'm going to tonight, how I met these girls is basically I had a long lead up to moving here. Like there were a few months when I was just telling people in my life and telling my coworkers and all of that. So people would be like, oh, I have a friend there, I have a cousin there, whatever, in Australia or Sydney, and I would just write it down. Even if, shout out Sophia, my friend, she was like, my uncle lives there, and I was like, perfect, writing it down. Like just to have people here. I did end up getting his contact and everything. Because like you never know what you're gonna need different people for and like who you'll become friends with and all of that. So basically I had that notes app running, and if people didn't connect me with them immediately, like let's say I wasn't leaving for 2 months or so, I'd be like, don't even worry, like I don't want them to forget about me by the time I move there. But the week I got here, I texted everyone at home that had ever told me, even like if a friend of a friend told me out at a bar, like, oh, I have a friend there, I'd be like, hey, would you mind sending her info? Just got here, ready to talk to them. When I tell you that worked so well, I trusted all these people's opinions on like who I would get along with, and I just went and got coffee and lunch with whoever. Probably, if I think about it, I probably found like 10 people through that method, and then that's how I met my closest friends here. That's whose house I'm going to tonight. My coworker set us up, and then I just like Instagram DM'd one of them, and yeah, it's been great. Oh, and then another thing was another friend here was from college, from Elon, so then she also introduced me to people. It's like you just need friends of friends. Even if you only have that one friend, like that one Elon friend, she introduced me to like 5 other people. You just have to be open-minded and just say yes to everything. And sometimes people haven't seen the people they're recommending in a few years either. Like that happened too. One friend from home set me up with her distant cousin here, and she was like, yeah, I haven't seen her in 10 years. Like she's super shy, she's super quiet, she might be a little nerdy or whatever. And I was like, okay, sounds good, I'll go to lunch with her. And I told the girl this, like I get there and she's the exact opposite, like so outgoing, so bubbly, introduced me to all her friends. And so it's like, you never know, so just say yes to everything. Bought my ticket to the school ball before I even got here. Like I didn't even know anyone in my class and I was like, I'm just saying yes and going. So you gotta have that mindset if you're gonna make a big move. Also, I just think have this mindset in general. It's fun to meet new people. And even if you're not gonna be best friends and you're not super similar, I mean, that's like the definition of my class. We're all so different. We're all from different countries. We all have different job backgrounds, families, hobbies, interests, all that stuff. And we all have like a lot of fun together and crack each other up. And it's like cool hearing different perspectives. Like actually you should try to meet people that aren't like you. And now I'm just preaching. I think I'm talking to like past me, because in New York I was just doing the same thing with the same people every week, and nothing wrong with that. But I think I'm just appreciating being here, and like everyone's from different places, different religions. Some people don't drink, some people are American and definitely do drink. So yeah, it's just been fun. This is my dress that I got the other day. I think it looks pretty cute. This is the back. I've been into maxi dresses, and you see what I mean by like pilgrim, but like summery, because it's denim. And then I'm gonna bring this bag, not really for fashion, but just because I have to bring an umbrella, a sweater. The weather here is changing all the time. Yeah, it's kind of cloudy and rainy today. It's not really summer anymore. I'm just waiting for my friend to pick me up. Once he gets here, we'll go to Friendsgiving. And then tomorrow I have to run some errands for the ball because I have that dress that I showed you guys, but I don't have shoes or a bag. And I'm sure I can scrounge something together, but I kind of want to look like classy and not like a train wreck. So that's gonna be tomorrow's project, and I need my nails done like I said. Yeah, this is not really ball ready, not really black tie. But comment down below if you have any questions, because I've been ranting about a lot of things: school, making friends, any other questions on those topics, because I kind of scratched the surface, but there's probably like a lot more I could talk about. Loneliness while moving abroad, or just in general. Okay, bye. Next morning, Friendsgiving was really good, honestly. I was falling asleep like at the dinner table because I think I was just on an adrenaline rush trying to finish the paper in time. And then with the turkey and the wine, I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna fall asleep. But it was really good. Now today, I just went to a Pilates class. I got out of the food coma and went to Body by Burner in North Bondi. And it's like the coolest studio I've ever been to, like coolest workout studio, putting it on the screen. And it was a really hard but like quick workout, just like 30 minutes if you're in the area. I recommend. I feel like this place would thrive in New York, like in Soho or something. I think I'm actually gonna wear my roommate's dress tonight, not the blue one, a black one. Either way, I don't have shoes. I don't really have a lot of heels since like wedding season hasn't really started for me yet. Sorry about the birds, oh my God. So I'm gonna walk into Bondi, leave North Bondi, try to find a pair of heels for tonight, and then I'll show you guys my bag options. My friend whose house I was at last night lent me like 2 really nice bags, which is so nice. So I'm gonna decide between those. I already said this, but just as a reminder, by the way, tonight is like the school ball, the MBA program ball. So it's not like super big deal. It's raining kind of today and whatever, but I do want to look cute. So I think I'm gonna go to the store called Jacuzzi. I don't know how to say it, but it's like a boutique in Bondi. I'll put the spelling on the screen too. And hopefully they have some shoes, but it's pretty expensive. So you know what I've been doing recently? Hoping to find something like on sale that's good quality that I can have for a while. Debating getting one of these smoothies. I went home, showered, changed, but I still did not find shoes for tonight. I'm gonna go out into like a different part of Bondi right now, more like South Bondi, see if there's black heels there. Also, I'm dying because these are my nails right now, and I was just gonna go with it and just leave it for tonight, and my classmates were like, you literally must go to the nail salon. Guys and girls were like, this is just not gonna work for a ball, so we're gonna go do that now. These are the finalists, but I think I'm gonna do the one on the right. This one. Okay, nails done. Sparkly white. They really don't want me to get that. I don't know if it's because it's like annoying to put on or something, but 3 times they were like, are you sure you want this one? And I was like, yeah, sparkles. Like, do the sparkles. And then there are no black heels in all of Bondi. I just went back to the place where I bought the dress a few days ago, the blue dress, and they only had like one option. They're so uncomfortable. So I don't know what I'll throw together today, but the girls in my class are saying the same thing. We're all kind of like scrambling. I don't know why. I think because we had the assignment and we all kind of like forgot to get a dress, shoes, nails, etc. So I won't be the only one. I'm gonna go home now and get ready. Okay, makeup is done. I'm gonna try to do a slicked back bun since it's raining. Also, I'm just like not very good at hair, so my roommate was gonna do my hair for me, but it honestly was not worth the effort since it's raining. Also, this dress is a low back, so the bun is kind of a vibe. Purposely washed my hair because so Sophia Richie gets her buns this day. She does it wet. I bought this mousse today, and I've never used mousse before. I don't know why I'm deciding to experiment right now, but no one recommended that mousse. No one told me to use mousse in general. Got the paddle brush, and I got the soft brush to take out the lines. Oh wait, shouldn't I do the mousse first? Okay, ladies and gents, let's do this thing. Ah! I don't know if this is a lot or a little. It might be a lot. This is a work in progress, clearly. Bag 1 and 2. Checking in from the ball. I'm just taking a minute to rest my feet because I've been standing in heels for like 3 hours. It's the bag I ended up bringing. Nails. I don't know what building we're in. I think we're in the Contemporary Art Museum. We're like at the terrace, and it's so cool. The Sydney Opera House is like right behind us. Really nice view. Fun being quiet because I'm in the lobby. I just need to like sit down for 10 minutes, and I didn't want to bring anyone else down with me and be like, can we go sit on the couches? So I was like, I'll just go downstairs and go back up. Also, I'm finally seeing the bun. Very cool. Woo! Guys, look at the double rainbow outside my window. How cool. I don't know if you can see the second one right to the right of it. So pretty. I keep getting these every time it rains. So pretty. Okay, wrapping up here. Dog sitting again. My bed has been fully taken over, but give this video a thumbs up and subscribe, and in the next one I'm definitely going to update more about school if you're interested in that, and just like life here in general and how it's been going. But yeah, subscribe and I'll see you next week. Bye.